now I'm gonna go into Barnes and Noble. Have a look at how many books I haven't sold. They've been in here for a month. I had 11 copies, and I don't know, last time I checked I hadn't sold any. So if I needed a reason to go back into music, this might be it. That was fucking depressing. 11 books in stock the whole month, and sell a single one. Going into music, going back into music. Yep, going back into music. Spinal Tap, Nigel Tufnell.
Don't torture yourself.
How am I torturing myself?
Going to Barnes and Noble and looking and seeing that there's 11 books and there's still 11 books. Promote it, market it, keep doing that. It'll pay off.
I am.
Right. Don't worry about it.
I'm making a movie about starting my Spinal Tap tribute band. That's why I'm shooting that footage.
I was actually thinking Joe would be a better Marty DeBurgi. He's already got the facial hair and the bald head.
Who's Marty DeBurgi again? I don't remember.
He's the Rob Reiner character who actually does the documentary.
That documentary, that's right. But he did such a hatchet job on that movie. He showed like every bad thing about the band. It was such a, I mean, it's like.
That's the point, Cliff.
That's a totally different executive team.
It's a mockumentary.
But it's
not a real band. Huh?
I don't go around calling your music not real band.
Spinal Tap?
Like the Grateful Dead, I don't say they're not a real band.
Spinal Tap is not a real band.
I think they're...
Dude, they're from Britain. I know. I've got their albums. How can they not be a real band?
Have you ever seen the movie?
I saw it a long time ago.
Dude, it's a parody. It's a total mockumentary. It's satire.
I don't think your bands are a joke. Have you ever heard of the band Spinal Tap?
I've heard of it. I can't say I've listened to them, but
Okay.
isn't it like an 80s hair band?
Yeah.
They got you back into music.
Yes, yes.
And artificial well, actually, they weren't artificial, they were real bands.
Well, you know, some
They
people
were
say
real
they're not a real band.
No, they were a real band.
They are a real band.
They still are.
I've got their records. These guys were from England at the time, which might as well have been on another planet.
Yep.
Because we didn't have the internet then. So
Things were different.
Spinal Tap didn't take off in the States as well as they did in England.
Hi, I'm David. I'm one of Cliff's friends. Cliff sent me an email earlier today asking me to be involved in the Spinal Tap movie project he's got going. He wants me to be creative director on some of the filming.
Yeah, now he's like leeching onto my new project like always.
You know, Cliff, though, I think it's kind of ironic that when you broke up the first band because I was always being too theatrical, now you want me involved in the movie production. So hopefully I'm not too theatrical for filming this thing.
Well, the band actually sounds great. It's just that Dave, I don't know, I might have to change directors or something because Dave has like a different vision than I do.
Okay, fans, you are in for a treat tonight because we've got a surrogate band. We've got Caligula's Children.
He wants to introduce all of these scenes and themes that don't make any sense. He says we need more sex and more violence in the movie and stuff, and it's insane. And he wants to introduce aerial videography and stage choreography, and he wants to throw out Stonehenge and a bunch of crazy stuff. So, I mean, so I've got the only amp that I can afford. So let's go down and get it. I used to have Marshall stacks, but I had to sell them all for recoil. It's so small I can't even remember. See if I brought it. Yep.
Oh wow, okay. Nice. That's amazing. So adorable. Yeah.
I've got that. I took my amp to practice and we tried to make it work. But, you know, we tried miking it and it's just not enough wattage. It's not loud enough. I took my little Microcube amp to Dave because he's an engineer and I asked him to beef it up.
I'm pretty surprised you can still get these things, but what they are is these polonium capacitors, and so what I'm going to do is put them in that second amp and see if I can kick it up a notch. So let's just check these things out here. They don't make these anymore. Man, they're hot too. But that's good. The cold ones are the ones you got to worry about. But they're kind of they're kind of hot here. So what we're going to do is probably solder those in, and then we can put that whole thing together and see how the base is going to work. Now, what you find is when these things are built like this, they're really heat resistant. You can't use a regular soldering iron. So you got to take the torch out and put a good soak to them. And so we're going to just start in with this.
It doesn't look any different.
No, it's not. All the changes I made are on the inside of this thing. I put those ultra capacitors in there. It's good to go.
It's gonna make it louder.
Not so much louder is lower. You're gonna feel it more than you're gonna hear it.
Well,
Let me give you a demonstration. Okay, so the meter here will show you the wave that's coming off of there. Okay, and then these are for your protection there. Your hearing.
Okay.
You don't want to be too close to it.
All right.
So
How's this?
Okay. So when I'm playing, you can see the wave.
Oh yeah, I see the wave.
Yeah, see.
I see the wave.
You can't hear it.
I see the wave. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, keep it. Can you? God, what is that? Just good. That's all the way up. Dave! Calling my brother and asking him for money.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. Announcement 2. Switch to 1-21.
What did they say? Switch to 1-21? What is that? I don't know what that means.